So you can grab your cushion, maybe a blanket for today. I think a blanket might be called for on a eclipse day. Some water. And we're going to get right into it this morning. Oh, and I'm going to switch my audio. All right, so sitting up on your cushion, rubbing the hands together, just generating some nice loving heat in the palms of the hands. Sitting up nice and tall. Head over heart over hips. And then begin to slow down the rubbing of the palms, pressing the palms into one another, bringing the edges of the thumbs right into the center of the chest. Sliding the shoulders down the back and puffing the heart forward into the thumbs. This nice open-hearted warrior's seat this morning on this new moon eclipse. And we've been in this eclipse portal for a couple weeks now since the full moon lunar eclipse. And eclipse times can feel a little bit shaky. And, you know, this energy loves to shake things up. So it is an amplified time to make perhaps some shifts and changes, some big leaps. Perhaps make a wish, call in a miracle. And to go inward and really strengthen our field. So let's tune in here. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And we'll sing it to the four directions around us: north in front, east to our right, south behind us, west to our left. And as we sing this mantra around ourselves, psychically imagining that you are drawing a circle, casting a circle all the way around you, even up above you, down below you, to all sides, calling into your awareness this loving field, your aura around you. Let's first take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the O-shaped mouth. Again, big breath in. And out. One more in. And ground as you exhale. And we'll inhale to tune in to the north. Om Namo. In through the O-shaped mouth. Guru Dev Namo. To the east. Om Namo Guru Guru Dev Namo. To the west. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Take a big breath in and hold it. Squeezing the sit bones, drawing the energy up the spine, chin is level, looking in and up towards the third eye. Take in another sip of air. Perhaps calling into your space that wish, that intention, a miracle. And exhale, ground. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed and stay inward. We're going to bring the palms face down on the knees here and begin to circle the torso to the left. It's just a nice divine grind to get us started. Inhale as you bring the chest forward. Exhale as you round the spine back. Keeping your sit bones nice and rooted. Even imagining roots, psychic roots growing from the tailbone down into the earth. And as you circle here, pulling in bigger and bigger breath. Remembering the breath is the first priority. And the deep breath is really what sets this practice, Kundalini yoga, apart from other yoga lineages and practices. Cleansing breath here as we move counterclockwise. Releasing. Churning the energy at the belly, massaging the digestive organs. And go ahead and pause and reverse. Circle to the right. Still breathing in as you come forward, breathing out as you round back. Moving at your own pace. And I invite you for today, especially, of course, every day, but today especially, I'm feeling it on this eclipse, to really focus on tapping into the feeling body rather than so much what your mind might be telling you to do, dropping into the body field, the awareness of the body, the wisdom of the body to guide you here. Moving clockwise, calling in some fresh prana. Good. Now slowly make your circle smaller and smaller. until you arrive at center. Big breath in, stretching the spine up tall, shoulders down. And exhale. All right, everybody, we're gonna go into Gyan Mudra here with the hands. Thumb and index fingers touch, 3 fingers glued together. And then we're gonna bend the elbows and bring one palm in front of the other. Doesn't matter which. There's a few inches between the palms, space here. The palms are facing in towards you. And then just check your seat here. Notice if you started to lean forward or lean back or to one side, just aligning again, head, heart, hips. And then we're gonna begin to go into an exercise called egg beater, where we just begin to circle the hands and the arms here forward. So we're circling, moving in a forward direction. The eyes are closed. And they're gazing down, so the eyes can be like 1/10 open, like just so subtly open, gazing down towards your revolving hands. The breath is super deep here. So this egg beater exercise is brilliant for increasing the energy in your field. So if you need a quick boost of energy, egg beater pose. It's like we're unraveling energy here, summoning it from our heart's infinity, and we're unraveling it out into our energy bubble. Pressing thumb and index finger into one another. Inhale, mentally vibrating Sat. Exhale, Nam. Sat, Nam. Calling on the truth that lives in the heart. The arms and the hands might get a little tripped up at some point. That's okay. And that's actually like part of it. We're reprogramming some mind stuff right here as well. It's helpful to think about it less and just go with the flow. Breathe, going with the flow. And now bring one palm in front. Inhale deep. Pause. Hold. Exhale here. Good. Now immediately sweep your arms up into a V. Curl the 4 fingers into the pads of the palm. Thumbs up towards the sky. Shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale all the way. Exhale all the way. And then inhale 3/4 of the way in. Invitation to begin breath of fire here, pumping from the belly, even inhale, exhale, or stick with slow, deep breathing if that will better serve you this morning. Floating that inward gaze up now towards the third eye, feeling, sensing, imagining that energy bubble around you lighting up, brightening up. Inhale deep, bring your thumb tips to touch, forefingers up to the sky, hold the breath in. Exhale, slowly sweep the arms and the fingertips through your energy bubble, down to the earth. Pausing here for a moment, feeling where energy is moving in your physical body. Taking these big leaps and these shifts inside ourselves. Planting that seed first inside ourselves. Reshifting the narrative inside ourselves. Let's meet in tabletop. Palms are wide, knees under hips. We're gonna start to make circles here again. To the left, inhale as you come forward, exhale as you sweep the hips past the heels. Lovingly opening up through the shoulders here, the hips, the inner thighs. And then pause, reverse it, circle to the right. Now sit the hips back as you exhale, dipping into child's pose. Inhale to come forward into cobra. Now you can bend the elbows. It could be a baby cobra, sliding the shoulders back, or maybe your arms are extended. And then you'll exhale back to child's pose. So inhaling forward, cobra. Peeling the shoulders back. Lifting through the sit bones, base of the spine, exhale, child's pose. Keep it going. pace, your own cadence. Next time you sit back into child's pose, pause there a moment. You can press the palms together in a prayer, allowing the hips to release, the sit bones to release down towards the heels. If you need a blanket between the heels and the sit bones, do that for yourself. Bowing here to the earth and to your own earth, your body. And take a big breath into the back body. Exhale through the mouth, out through the front body, down into the earth. Let's do that again. Big breath into the back body. Exhale out the front body. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly roll yourself up. We're going to rise up here on the shins, and I'm just going to turn and face you so you can see what's happening. We're going to bring the hands on the hips and the right leg out to the right in gateway pose. So your right heel is in line with your left knee. And then we'll reach the arms up on the inhale. And as we exhale, we'll slide the right hand slowly down the right leg, bending the left elbow here and bringing the left hand behind the head, working on drawing the hips forward a little bit as you lean back into the chest and tilt that left elbow up towards the sky. Breathing deep into the left side body. Hugging in through the navel. Let's take a big breath in right here. Stay with me as you breathe out. You're going to do a little cartwheel of your left fingertips. Keep them tented down on the earth, stretching the right arm over the right ear for a side plank variation. And then go ahead and bend your top arm and begin to circle that arm out, opening through the shoulder, through the heart. And I love this posture because to me it feels like with the arm circles I'm like unraveling some layers from my heart. Like I'm peeling the onion of my heart. Stretch the right arm over the right ear. Lean back into your right shoulder blade. Inhale deep. As you exhale, draw your sit bones back. Crease at the hips. Release your right fingertips down. Walk both of your fingertips and your arms straight in front of you. Tuck your left toes now and sit your sit bones even further back and down towards that left heel. Your right leg is still out to the right, so we're getting a nice opening, a nice opportunity for the right inner thigh to breathe. Ooh, next inhale, lift back up. Right knee down, untuck your left toes, child's pose. Slowly rolling up, rising up on the shins. We'll switch sides, hands on hips. Left leg now out to the left. Inhale to slice your arms up. And then exhale, slide the left hand down the left leg. Side bending your torso to the left, and then bending your right elbow, right hand behind the head. Tilt your right elbow up towards the sky, leaning back into your shoulder blades. Deep breathing. More big breath in. And as you breathe out, cartwheel, right fingertips down to the right, left arm stretches over left ear, drawing the hips forward. Bend your left elbow, circle the arm, sweeping it through the energy field to the heart. Left arm alongside left ear, big breath in, stretch. And then as you exhale, crease at the hips, sit bones move back, left fingertips come down, both fingertips walk forward. Tuck your right toes and begin to lean your hips back towards that right heel. You can allow your chin to come into your chest, ears are in line with your arms. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, left knee back where it was. Untuck the right toes. Sit back, child's pose. Slowly roll yourself up here. Whew. All right, we're gonna find a seat. So whatever seat works for you at this moment in time, maybe you take a blanket between the heels and the sit bones, or a bolster, straddling a bolster for sitting on your shins, rock pose, or you can grab a cushion or a blanket and cross the ankles for Sukhasana, easy pose. When you got into a little meditation here, it's the meditation for wealth, which we can think of wealth as ultimately health, right? And then, so it's the meditation for wealth and intuitive opportunity. So what this meditation is doing is allowing us to, at an even deeper level, tap into our intuitive superpowers, our inner GPS. And as we do that, as we dive deeper into the well of our own beings, we become also even more tapped into opportunities outside of ourselves that come our way, right? And it's said about this meditation that you become so tuned in. It's like, it's a meditation for self-mastery, essentially. And you become so tuned in that, like, when an opportunity comes your way, you know that, like, oh, I need to grab that, right? And you won't miss it. So we're gonna get into this here. So it starts with a warm-up. So we're gonna bring 4 fingers glued together. Your thumbs can sort of stay out of it. Your arms will come down by the sides, like a seated Tadasana, mountain pose. Sitting up nice and tall. So again, reminding yourself to feel into that alignment of the head, the heart, the hips. The eyes will be closed once we get into this. We will be bending, alternately bending the elbows, one palm will come in towards the heart, but it won't quite touch. Again, there's probably like a few inches between the palm and the heart. And then it goes back down. And then the other hand comes in towards the heart, not touching, and then back out. And then we'll inhale as a hand comes in, exhale back to center. Inhale, exhale. All right, let's get into it here. So preparing. And if you're not there already, beginning now. Listening to your breath, perhaps hearing that Sat Nam on the inhale and exhale. This exercise works the lymph glands in the chest. And the lymph system in the body is our detoxification system, releasing what is ready to be released. We're also balancing the left and right hemispheres of the brain with this exercise. Deep, sharp, intentional with the breath and with the movement through the arms. Being in the flow with this exercise. And I feel like that is just the overall theme and mantra of this eclipse. Like, can we go with the flow of what's wanting to move, what's wanting to change and shift? And we are just making ourselves available for the shifts to happen, for the healing to happen naturally. Both arms out to the sides and down. Inhale deep and hold. Opening yourself up here. And exhale, release. The palms can either be face up in the lap or on the knees, or face down if you need a little bit more grounding. Let's take a big breath in together and a big sigh. And a big breath in. Flutter the lips on the breath out. Just sending some loving shock waves through the mouth and the jaw, throat chakra. All right, we're gonna get into the second part of this meditation, and this is the last part. So we're going to bring the four fingertips together. The thumbs stay out of it. So we can think like, you know, how we bring all the fingertips to touch Hakini Mudra, but then release the thumbs away from one another. So it's just your four fingertips touching. Bringing this into the energy field of the heart, so right in front of the heart. The thumbs are, again, not touching, but each thumb is pointing back towards your heart center. And we're going to vibrate with a mantra here. The mantra is Hadi Ang, Hadi Ang, Hadi Ang. So it's spelled H-A-D-I-A-N-G. Hadi Ang. And when we chant Hadi, it's important to flick the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, and it'll be like somewhat like right behind your top front teeth. Hadi, Hadi Ang. So Hadi Ang, this mantra is like a destroyer mantra. It's calling, summoning Shiva, the destroyer, so that we're cutting through. It's like a sword. We're just like cutting through any stagnant energy, any dense energy that is ready to leave us, so that again we can peel that onion and reveal this core nugget of truth and intuitive wisdom that we already have inside ourselves. Okay, so Haryang, and what we'll be doing is taking a big breath in, and then we'll be chanting on that one exhale out Haryang 16 times. So it will be quick, and it will look and sound like this. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Okay? Your eyes will stay open, and your eye gaze will be in like the center of your mudra. So I like to look at the place where my ring fingers touch, but you find whatever eye gaze works for you to fix your gaze on. So go ahead and get into position. 4 fingers touching, thumbs are not touching, thumbs are facing towards the heart. And if you have trouble 16 times moving through this, it doesn't have to be exact. Allow yourself to play with it and have some fun with it. You'll probably get tongue twisted at some point, and that's part of it, right? We're working with self-mastery. So this is some big stuff here. This is a big jam here this morning. So just doing your best. We're gonna get into position, sitting up nice and tall, head, heart, hips. And we'll begin here. Big breath in. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Haryang, 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 Haryang. Take a big breath in. Hold the breath, hold the eye gaze, hold the posture, hold the mudra. Exhale, release everything. And let's immediately come into Shavasana, or you can stay in a seated meditation, whatever you choose. If you're coming to lay down, you're welcome to take that blanket and put it all over you, wrapping it around you for warmth, or maybe square blanket on the chest and the belly for some more grounding, if that's what you're needing at this moment in time. And wherever you are, either seated or laying down, fully settling into rest and receptive energy. Letting go of any need to control or manipulate the breath, just letting it come back to its natural, neutral cadence. And if that meditation was quite difficult for you, I encourage you, I invite you to stick with it for an extended period of time. Maybe it's a week, maybe it's 3 weeks, maybe it's 90 days. Because this is self-mastery that we're working with, and that might not happen overnight, right? It might need a little bit of time, some diligence, some devotion. If you can stay here longer and you feel the call to do so, please do. Otherwise, beginning to slowly, gently deepen the breath. Gently moving the fingers and the toes, intuitively taking any stretches that would feel good for you in this moment, that would feel good in your body. And there's no rush, but in time, bringing the knees into the chest. Allow the knees for a moment to go over to the left, and your right arm can expand out to the right for a little twist. Taking a breath in here. And as you breathe out, come back to center, switch sides, knees to the right, left arm out to the left. Big breath in. And breathe out, back to center. And then begin to rub the soles of the feet together and rub the palms of the hands together. Stimulating all of the nerve endings in the hands and the feet that sync back with the whole body. And then you can hug the knees in and either roll over to one side, or if you're feeling like you have more energy, rocking and rolling forward and back. Inhale as you rock back, exhale as you rock forward along the spine. Coming up to a seat. And we'll again rub the palms together in front of the heart. We'll place the left hand on top of the heart, the right hand on top of that. Just blessing ourselves right here, thanking ourselves for showing up. And we'll close this beautiful collective container with a long sat and a short nam. One time. Inhale deep. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. You're welcome to take a bow into yourself.